This is Paul for Redneck Sports. I believe that everybody should win in life, or at least attempt to. The first three maxims of General Robert Neyland's game maxims, I believe apply to everybody. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. If at first the game or the breaks go against you, don't let up. Put on more steam. Welcome to the channel. Now let's discuss some sports. Like, subscribe, comment. Show what your opinion is. Let me know if you like what you've seen. And I thank you for your support. If you want to contact me via my social media or help me out via my Patreon, it's all in my link tree down below. This was an interesting weekend in college football. As a Tennessee fan who actually sat there watching the game, I don't want to even get into what my feelings were watching that game half the time. But hey, I'm going to get into it. Glad that Army won. That's looking like that's going to be something interesting. This poll, though, is another area that I'm going to discuss that, seriously, good news and stupid news. But we're going to get into all that because, well, it was week 7 of college football, and man, oh man, was it worth talking about. So, I've been listening to people that have more of an inside knowledge of the Tennessee program. They're saying that Nico Iamaleava might currently be spooked, might be seeing things that aren't there. But it doesn't help the fact that we've got a level of his throwing that is not good and a group of receivers that make me wonder why they're called wide receivers. It's a combination there. While our defense has many guys that will probably be playing in the NFL, we've got 2 guys maximum that might be playing in the NFL. Squirrel White and Brew McCoy. Brazzell, I keep hearing people brag about Brazzell. I don't see it. I like Chaz Nimrod, but I don't see him going to the NFL. And Nico, they need to find a way to calm him down. Now, personally, I think that we do better with our high octane offense than this slowed down thing that we keep doing. I think that's part of it right there. We've been doing this slow, deliberative offense, and against Florida, you saw that things went far better when we were doing our let's go fast, give it to Dylan Sampson some of the time, try to get in some throws. But I don't know what they were trying to do sometimes. It's literally that kind of situation. Our offense has got so many weaknesses that it's hard to sometimes see the positives other than Dylan Sampson. Now, Florida is just, they're just not good. And I'm glad we beat them. But man, oh man, we've got to do some more high octane. I know that they're worried about several things, but our defense can't keep taking everything on their back. And that's what's happening right now. We're fixing to play Alabama, and Alabama is playing slipshod, as was seen this week. Georgia had 31 hung on them by Mississippi State. It's a winnable season. We can get past the Arkansas game, but are we? That's where the problem is. I really do like Tennessee. I'm just wondering what's going on. So we're going to cover the group of 5 games that I thought were important. Um, and yes, this actually does have something to do with the college football playoff. So I'm going to cover them. I think that they don't get enough coverage. Florida International was 2-4, is 2-4 now after getting beat by 5-0 Liberty, 31-24. I find it interesting that Liberty played it that close. Florida International is not that good of a team. Plus, Florida International is needing to make a statement, as was shown after just yesterday's polls. I don't think that Liberty did themselves that many favors in this game. They still won, but they need to be flashy, and they weren't. Army showed why they deserve to be in the polls and why they're 23rd now. 44-10 against UAB. Trent Dilfer is probably not going to be there after this season. These games are showing why he is. Yeah, Army did what Army does. I got to give them credit on that one. Boise State, also one of those games that you knew that they were going to play solid and show why they deserve to be number 15. That's what they are currently. They're moving up. They're doing a good job of being in the polls. They're fighting to keep that chance alive of them being the group of 5 representative in the college football playoff. And dear Lord, they keep winning at a pretty good pace. And considering that the only team that has beat them is the team that beat Ohio State this weekend, yeah, they've got a really good shot right now of making the college football playoffs as the group of 5 representative. Okay, Law Monroe or ULM, I don't know which one that they prefer to go by, beat Southern Miss. They let Southern Miss hang in there a little too much, in my opinion. But they kept the lead through the entire game. I will give them that. I think that Law Monroe is. I think the Red Hawks are standing there with a chance to do good things. They're a little under the table when it comes to being noticed, but hey, they're a good team. I think they have a good shot of winning the Sun Belt. So let's see what happens. Now, UNLV beat Utah State. Utah State isn't that good of a game. UNLV has got a lot of people talking about them, so, people are thinking that they might have a shot because they're in the Mountain West. They're first currently. That loss to Syracuse last week. I know people keep talking about it, but I don't think they've got a chance against Boise State, especially with what they showed via Syracuse. And the way that they left Utah State, that was a defensive issue. Syracuse, it was a defensive and offensive issue. Yes, they scored 41, but, you keep hearing people talk about UNLV. They got their notice and everything, but I just don't see it right now. Maybe somebody else will be able to see it, but I'm not seeing it right now. Now, one last thing I wanted to get into in this video. This poll shocked me. I don't know what to say about Tennessee. I don't think that they should have dropped. You don't drop a team that just won
Tennessee is still a top 10 team, in my opinion. I'm tired of them getting disrespected all the time, and I am hoping to God that they will be showing that they deserve respect. But Army and Navy are in the top 25. I was listening to Josh Pate. He was like, they defy definition because people don't pay attention to them. Everybody wants to, oh, computers do everything, statistics and computers and how about just watching the game? How about seeing the folks that are actually doing things? As much as I love Nico Iamaleava, the computer statistics were not going to show that he was going to have a meltdown and start seeing people that weren't there, that he was feeling pressure that you shouldn't be feeling. Well, that's Army Navy. You can't predict what Army Navy and the Air Force are going to do. You can think you can, but you really can't. And I am liking that both of them are in the top 25. I think they deserve it this season. Don't always deserve it, but they deserve it this season. And I hope that they keep this up. I really want, I'm telling you, AAC championship, Army Navy, and then the week after, Army Navy. Oh, that would blow the mind. That would be amazing. But hey, this has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day and think about these teams because, well, next couple of days I'm going to be giving some predictions. I think you might be a little surprised. Thank you for watching this video. I've had some fairly good success with all of my Redneck Sports stuff, and I hope you enjoyed the topic. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that rigmarole, and also just let me know what you want to hear about. I'll give a redneck spin to this stuff. Let me tell you, I love sports. So I love people that want to join me in that. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.